ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video with me, the King of the Funkos. I hope you're well. Today we have our first video from two videos, kind of, that we have one from an auction, but it's two auctions. So I have two boxes that we're going to open today. It's from the same person. I can't quite remember how much I paid, but I know that I won it quite cheap. I believe, if I'm correct, it was either £41 or £51 all in. It was, I think I won it for 41 and it was £10 postage, something along those lines. But I'm hoping it's come okay, because the first box has come like this, and the second one is like this. So I am hoping a little bit that is all good. I also hope that, because without being harsh, the kind of guy was a bit of a douche, purely because I won it right at the end, and basically the person that had bid £40 was from the same kind of place as they were, so they were a bit peeved off that I had, of course, bid and won. So I am kind of hoping that they didn't kind of get revenge on me, and kind of deliver these in absolute crap and no protection. So I mean, yeah, we have them. They look okay, to be honest. So these are kind of like some cheapish pops, but it was more of one, it was a good video, and two, there were some pops in here that I thought were pretty cool. So the first pop we have is from Terminator Dark Fate. It is a T800. So I think we've had this one a few times, but again in good condition, thankfully. So not a bad little start. I will put the prices up here somewhere. Like I said, I think this is valued at about £130, give or take, TPT. That's kind of the reason I bought it. Then we have Stranger Things Flayed Billy. So we actually have had this before, in one of our big collections that we purchased. So a nice pop for sure. I have already sold this one before, so I know roughly how much it sells for. And the third pop from here is from Batman Returns, and it is the Penguin. So not a bad little start to kind of kick it all off, I guess. I do like the Penguin. One of my favourite characters playing Penguin was from Gotham. I can't remember his name, but I thought he played him pretty incredibly. Now this is where I've got to pray that there is some sort of protection, because I'm not 100% convinced. Come on, come on, and come on. So now that we have opened this, I mean, it's cramped in there. It's not the best packaging, but at the end of the day, it's better than nothing. So we have from Castaway, we have Chuck, Noland and Wilson. I've not actually seen Castaway. I've heard some decent things about it, but I've never actually watched it. A little bit damage on the bottom, or on the top, sorry, but nothing major, nothing that is going to affect the actual value of the pop, which is a bonus. Then one of my favourite films is Dumb and Dumber, and we have, of course, Lloyd Christmas. Absolutely funny. I absolutely love this movie, and I think Dumb and Dumber 2 is probably just as good. But we do have Lloyd Christmas. Then a very good film from 70s, 80s. It's one of the two. We have The Warriors, and we have, I can never say this name, Kuchis. Great film. Definitely a great movie. And one of these that I might actually keep. It's one of them that I was just kind of, I'm not sure, but quite possibly I do collect The Warriors eventually. Then I will get rid of this, and we will go to one that we're definitely keeping, because I would probably go, it's in the top 5 best films ever made in my eyes, purely because I think Russell Crowe is one of the best actors around, and I think the film is phenomenal. It is a hell of a long film, but it is Gladiator, and we have Commodus. So this is one that's definitely keep for me, and I will look to get Maximus for sure, because I do think this is a hell of a movie, and like I said, one of my favourite movies of all time by far. My favourite movie of all time is definitely the Legend of Bagger Vance. It's got Will Smith in, and I want to say Brad Pitt, but a hell of a movie that is. Then, as we had Lloyd Christmas, we now have Harry Dunn. This one does have a little bit of damage, I'm presuming, probably from it being pushed down a little bit, but it is what it is. I'm not that bothered. Again, one of them that it is what it is, but I think I've worked it out. Even if these all sold for a £5, you'd still make £20 back, give or take. Then we have The Walking Dead, and we have Daryl Dixon, probably the best character from The Walking Dead, I'm not going to lie. Do I watch The Walking Dead? Nope. The reason for it is I hate series that go on too long. And to me, this isn't a horror zombie apocalypse. It's more of people trying to survive. There isn't much zombies anymore. It is just people against people, and that's something I'm not interested in. If I was interested in that, I'd watch The Purge. Then the best Christmas movie ever made, we have Die Hard, and we have Hans Gruber. Now, probably one of the best villains in any movie is probably this man. And it was kind of the kick-ass movie, even back when it was made. Now, I believe we have four more pops, if I'm correct. And we do from the looks. Now, we have also a hell of a movie. This is probably got to be up there as one of the best movies ever made, and one of the best actors around. And we have Forrest Gump. And again, you can't beat this movie. This is an absolute iconic movie to me. One of those that I've probably watched 100 times. But you definitely can't beat Forrest Gump. Or, my name's Forrest Gump. Then we have another Warriors pop, and we have Luther. So we have 2 of them already. I won't lie, we don't have Swan or the Punks leader in this collection, which is a shame, but definitely one of those pops that we can move forward with. Then we have a pop that we already own and haven't quite sold yet, and it's from one of the worst horror movies. When I say horror, it's not even a horror, it's just a bad movie. And it is from Split. It is Beast. Not my cup of tea. I like the concept, I just didn't like the movie, which is a shame. But I have Hedwig as well, and now 2 Beasts, which is going to be fun to sell. And the final pop is a pop that I do quite like. I don't particularly like the movie. I thought it could have been a lot better. However, I do like this pop purely because I love Japanese and in general Japan. And it is Geisha from Ghost in the Shell. Now, I say it because it looks like, you know, a kind of dolled up Japanese lady, and I mean that in the nicest way. And to me, I don't like the movie, but I would keep the pop purely because of the actual pop itself. I think it's very nice, but definitely a cool pop to have. Now, like I said, I'm pretty sure I paid £51. I'm adamant of it. If I am wrong, I'll put it up here somewhere. But I'm definitely 99% sure I paid £51, and along here you'd have had like the prices of every pop. Like I said, it was under 50% TPD value. Things like that I would definitely bid on, purely because I don't understand people that auction bulk, because unless you're interested in every single pop. Bulk pops on auctions just sell really cheap, and it's what helps me build my collection. And I definitely advise, if you do want to build a collection at a decent price, then buy in bulk like this. This is how you do it. You know, like I said, I very rarely have purchased a pop out of my own money. I do it by buying bulk, selling the pops I don't want, keeping the pops I do want, and then being able to buy the pops I want. You know, as you already seen in the Mail Day Monday, I managed to get my 2-pack signed pop from WWE. That's pretty awesome to me. But apart from that, I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what your favourite pop is. And we're still playing the game of Guess the Lindell Pop. So I'm going to guess that Lindell's favourite pop is going to be... I'm going to guess Chuck Noland from Castaway. I'm just praying that she's seen Castaway. But I like playing the game of Guess the Lindell game. It's now definitely a running theme. And it's going to continue until the game is no more. So Guess the Lindell game, my guess is the Castaway pop, Chuck Noland. All have a guess and then just wait for the comment from Lindell. Apart from that, guys, stay safe, stay, of course, good, and of course subscribe if you're new around here. And until next time, guys, I shall see you all.